Hello friends, welcome to the lecture series of engineering physics. We have already learned about the motion and force and the equations of force. And also we have derived the unit of force. Today we will learn about the equations of motion. As we all know, the constant acceleration motion has three equations. Today we will derive that equations. Let's see how we will derive the equations. Let's assume one object is moving with a constant acceleration a. The initial velocity of that object is v0 and after t seconds or t time we assume that the velocity becomes v and the constant acceleration between this t time is a. So, as per the formula of acceleration, we can say that a is equals to change in velocity upon time duration. Then we can write a is equals to v minus v0 upon t. We will use this equation to derive the equations of motion. Let's see. According to this expression, we can write a into t is equals to v minus v0. Now we will make subject v. So we can write this equation in this form. V is equals to v0 plus at. This is the first equation of motion of constant acceleration. So we will make a box and write down number 1. This is our equation number 1. Now moving forward, we will go for the second equation of motion. As we all know, we have taken the distance covered in t time is capital S. So we can write according to the formula of speed or velocity. We all know that average velocity is equals to distance covered upon time duration. The total distance covered is equals to capital S and the time duration is small t. As we all know, the initial velocity is v0 and the final velocity is v. So we can take the average v plus v0 by 2. So we will make the subject to S. So we can write this. We can write that S is equals to v plus v0 into t by 2. As we all know, as we derived in the first equation, we can substitute v is equals to v0 plus at. So we use this formula in this equation. We can get according to like this: S is equals to v0 plus at plus v0 into t by 2. By simplifying this formula, we get S is equals to v0t plus half at square. We will note down this as formula number 2. This is our equation number 2. Now moving forward, we will derive the equation number 3. As we all know, the acceleration a is equals to v minus v0 by t. So we can write that t is equals to v minus v0 by a. Here, as you can see, we made t as the subject. Now moving forward, as we all know, the displacement or distance s is equals to v plus v0 by 2 into t. As we all know, we will substitute the value of t from the above equation. We can write down s is equals to v plus v0 by 2 into v minus v0 upon a. As we all know the equation a plus b into a minus b is equals to a square minus b square. We already studied in the mathematics. So we can simplify in this expression. We can write down s is equals to v square minus v0 square upon 2a. Now we will multiply 2a both sides. We will get v square minus v0 square is equals to 2as. We will note down this as equation number 3. As you can see, we have derived all 3 equations of the motion. But keep in mind, these equations can be used only where we have constant acceleration a during this particular time duration. Finally, we can summarize that the equations of motion for constant acceleration, v is equals to v0 plus at, s is equals to v0t plus half at square, and the last equation v square minus v0 square is equals to 2as. We can solve the various equations of motion using these expressions when the acceleration is constant. I hope you have understand these expressions and the derivation in this lecture. And if you like this video, please don't forget to share with your friends and classmates, and also like and subscribe this channel. Thank you very much.